Batter up. Time to play ball. What I'm about to read to you is the borderline narcissist exposing themselves and panicking in the comments thread of the first borderline personality series video, part 1. This comes from someone called AJ Mahari, who has, I believe, is claiming to be a life coach or something or other. And this guy's a trip, I'll tell you that. I totally disagree with you. Firstly, you're conflating BPD with NPD. They're not the same. Basically, they are, yes. Why are you so angry? Have you not watched my channel? Why am I so angry? So, first line, 3 sentences in, you're already started with the gaslight. Okay. Coming across as arrogant, attack. You are not seeing that they are not claiming to be victims now, but many were victims of narcissistic abuse from a parent or parents. I've been making that point the entire time. Don't tell me what I'm seeing or not seeing. That's what the narcissist loves to do. They love to tell you what you see, what you understand, what you know, what you don't know. First line. Bring on the debate, Ollie. Okay. You are so full of yourself, so angry, so incorrect. How? Big Ollie, you are so predictable. Another attack, a gaslighting attack. Wow. Wow, life coach, really? Really? This is going to get better for you, Pumpkin. This is going to get better for you, Pumpkin. Because I looked at your joke of a channel as well, sir. I looked at it, sir. Big Ollie, you are so predictable. Debating you would not be a healthy thing to do. You just said bring on the debate. And then debating me would not be a healthy thing to do. Wow, you are all over the motherfucking place. And here's the funny thing, everybody. After this guy wrote, okay, debating me would not be a healthy thing to do, this is how much they wrote after it. Okay, this fucking wall of goddamn text is what I gotta goddamn decipher. Oh, you're precious. You're so precious. Borderlines are not monsters and they are not narcissists. Yes, you are. And yes, you are. They do not choose to act the way they do. Really, they don't. So they didn't know what they were doing was wrong. Is that what you're trying to say? They had no idea, no control of what they're doing, huh? None? That's a lie. You know it. I know it. Everybody who watches this or any other channel knows it. They lie and they manipulate for their own purposes. And they do it purposefully. So let me ask you this. If they really couldn't control it, what medication are they on to control their borderline personality disorder? Oh, there isn't one. Because it's not a chemical imbalance. It's not something misfiring in their head. It is a learned choice. Why do you act the way you do here? I just explained why I act the way I do. You couldn't be more off your perception here. More gaslighting. More people with BPD are not narcissists. You said that, and yes, they are. You are displaying your victimization as poor me. How so? This is one ad hominem attack on me after another after another. This is what the narcissist borderline does. You are putting it down in your own words and showing it to the world what I am talking about. Thank you. If a debate was useful, I would debate you anytime, anywhere. You said bring on the debate at the beginning of this. We're only up to here, okay? We're only up to here. What are you doing, sir? What are you doing? Who is the real Ollie? You keep calling these women bitches. We're getting to it, sir, aren't we? We're getting to the problem, you little social justice snowflake. Aren't we? Aren't we? You think you're all just fine and have no issues. Oh, why do you hate so much? Why do you think you know so much when you don't? That documentary has not destroyed anyone's lives. It is not a war. It is not about one side being greater than the other. I never said it was a war. See, a war is something you fight in. And my philosophy is the only way you win is not to play. That is not a war, that is isolation. And that's what terrifies you, is that I am preaching isolation from the borderline narcissist. Because if you're isolated and you're alone, you can't do this shit. Laying every narcissistic tactic at my feet and a Hail Mary desperation, hoping it'll work. It's only going to blow up in your face, pumpkin. I doubt too many therapists are learning from you. This is more gaslighting. This is more gaslighting. You haven't moved on from your abuse at all. Your anger and your twisting is proof of that. People with BPD are not victims or monsters in adulthood. Yes, they are. And you keep saying it. You can keep repeating it with nothing to back it up until you're blue in the face. We're not going anywhere on this. You're not shaking me on this. I'm shaking you. That's why you're here, sir. They may behave in terrible ways. Those are not channels. Those channels are not pity channels. They are not trying to gaslight you or anyone else. That is your unfortunate misperception. Oh, it's on me again. It's on me and on them as they sit there on their couch crying about their cutting and their hurt and their pain, and they don't mention one person whose lives they have damaged and destroyed, and the people like me and the people who sit trying to recover from their bullshit while we gotta watch them act like victims on a couch, claiming a condition that they denied for so many years. Right. Keep going, Merle. Keep going. A hotline is not about being a victim. People with BPD are responsible even though they were victimized in childhood. Someone has to counter your very angry, unhealthy perceptions. You're so upset. Why do you feel entitled to throw your anger at those with BPD channels? I talk about narcissistic abuse and BPD. Why are you just into fighting? That just says more about you than anyone else. Whoever hurt you is not all borderlines. Yes, people with BPD do victimize others. There's a middle here. Fuck your middle. Fuck your middle. There is no middle. There is no middle. There is no surrender. There is no compromise with the narcissist. None. None. Compromise is weakness to you people. We know it. That's what you're doing. You're trying to weaken my argument, weaken my resolve, weaken my belief with ad hominem attacks with nothing to back it up. No proof, no backup, no anything. Nothing, sir. Nothing, sir. Nothing, sir. You're scared, sir. You're scared, sir. Sorry that I'm this good at exposing you and your bullshit, sir. Fuck your middle. I hope you can engage in a reasonable dialogue with someone like myself who does not agree with you. But I don't totally disagree. Your hatred and anger are not helping you or anyone else. I do not make excuses for the behavior or abuse with anyone for BPD. Yeah, you do. This was exactly what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing, bro. It's exactly what you're doing here, sir. There is nothing helpful about your rage or hatred. There are always two sides. Right, right. There. You know what? You know what, sir? You're right. There are always two sides, sir. Unfortunately, our side is the side that never is allowed to be heard. And that's what you're telling us here. That's exactly, only your side matters. You're proving it in your words. You have not provided one shred of backup to anything you have said. Nothing. Nothing. Explain to me, sir, how the borderline didn't know the abuse they perpetrated on their victims was wrong. Explain to me how they didn't purposefully benefit from the abuse they perpetrated on their victims. Explain to me, sir, how this video, how this comment is nothing more than an ad hominem straw man gaslight of me and my subscribers. You can't, because you know it's the truth. You're right, there are always two sides. Unfortunately, our side is always the truth, and the truth seems to always get suppressed and never, ever be heard, sir. Are you aware that you are promoting yourself as a victim, projecting this rant that they are out to get you and all who have been narcissistically abused? Nothing could be further from the truth. Borderline personality disorder is not the same as NPD. You keep saying that. They do abuse and hurt people terribly, just as narcissists do. Yes, many, not all do. But your notion that BPD and NPD are the same, or even all the abuse from either is the same, is not accurate. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Are you aware that promoting yourself as a victim, now, let's look at this line again, because this is a beauty. Are you aware that promoting yourself as a victim, which I really don't think I promote myself as a victim. I think I promote myself as a survivor. You want to see the world as your victim, sir. You want me to be a victim. I'm not. Are you aware that promoting yourself as a victim, projecting in disorder is not the same as NPD? It doesn't matter. See, this is what the snowflake tries to do. This is what the social justice liberal snowflake tries to do. They try to split every hair and draw you in to a split-haired argument that is fucking meaningless. This is the same argument, okay? It's the same argument as the refugees, as Islam. Not all Islam is terrorist, so you got to let them all in here and hope they don't fucking blow you up. You got to roll the dice because it's not it. First of all, it is all the same. It is all the same. The difference between NPD and BPD is very, very slight. Okay, where the narcissist is more covert and manipulatively covertly evil, where the borderline is all about supply attention and drama and manipulation. They're all in the same family of narcissism, sir, and you know that. And you know that. Whether or not BPD and NPD are exactly the same is a moot point. They're all coming from the same grab bag. Do they hurt and abuse people terribly just as narcissists do? Yes. Many. Not all do. But your notion that BPD and NPD are the same or not, or that even all the abuse from either is the same, is just not accurate. It absolutely is accurate. It absolutely is accurate. Why are you raging, or maybe you have, at the lack of psychiatry working on treating narcissists more effectively to end their abuse. Abuse that we know just goes on and on. Same with many BPD. Them is not a healthy model. Fighting heals or helps no one. I'm not saying no, sunshine. Don't try to label what my philosophy is. My philosophy is not, I'll do the fighting. I'll be the one out there. That's not for them. Okay? And this isn't fighting. This is calling it out. My philosophy isn't to fight with the narcissist, because you don't win by fighting with you idiots. You win by not playing the game. And the thought, the specter of us walking away and not playing the game terrifies you so much that you would come on here and throw up a wall of text gaslight, just basically laying out Narcissism Borderline 101 for the world to see, sir. That's what you did, sir. That you think that you are 100% correct. So black and white. That helps no one. Do you realize how much pain is in your anger and hatred, Ollie? I do not want to fight with you or anyone else, but I just found this too difficult not to try to build a bridge of discussion, or of how everything is not black and white. Bridges of discussion. Huh. It's funny that you kind of use the same argument as like the refugee thing, that they're not all terrorists. We need to build bridges, not walls. Bridges, not walls. Well, you know what? How did that bridge work out over in fucking London? You start building bridges with you people, you're going to end up dismembered and dead on that bridge, bleeding in the street. That's why. Walls, not bridges. Walls, not bridges. I'm not looking to fight with you. I'm looking to do just the opposite. I'm looking to wall you off from the world. Because when you build bridges with the narcissist, you end up dismembered and disfigured on that bridge, bleeding to your death. It is not us versus them. We must learn to take care of ourselves, absolutely, and go no contact, not only from the narcissist, but often from the borderlines too. I was saddened that you are so polarized on this issue. You mocked people with BPD. Goddamn right I did. While I'm not here to defend or deny their abuse, they are not narcissists. And how does your mocking help anyone? Okay, sir, I'll explain it to you. Because just like you've tried to mock and gaslight here, that's what they've done their whole lives. Because they are mocking and gaslighting by those channels and by those videos. Okay? And when you can mock and gaslight the narcissist right back, that makes for good walls. It helps my people. It helps the victims of these borderlines that you're so trying to help, sir. Of what you're so trying to help, sir. I don't give a fuck about borderlines. I don't give a fuck about your middle ground. I don't give a fuck about building bridges with them. I'm interested in burning bridges with them. That is what my channel has been about from the beginning, sir, which you fail to realize. Get away from these people, because they don't change. They will never change. If these people were sitting on the couch saying, I lied, I manipulated, I destroyed people, and I watched it happen, and I enjoyed it while I was doing it, and I knew when I was doing it, it was wrong, and I did it anyway. You won't hear any of that. No, you'll hear them bragging about how easy it was to manipulate. Is there anything? Are there any videos of the borderline's victim confronting them and telling them, and the borderline having to sit there and take responsibility to their victim? No, you'll never see that. Because that's not building bridges. That's just staying angry. Fuck you. How about that, sir? Fuck you, because I know what this is. Everybody who's watching my video can plainly see who and what you are, sir. It isn't even healthy for you. There it is. Oh, it's not healthy for me. This is narcissism. Guys, you see the playbook here? Now it's being concerned for my health as well. I hope we could really, at the very least, agree to disagree with respect, Ollie. No. No. We are not agreeing to disagree on this. I will never agree to disagree on this. You just want me to shut up and go away. I'm not going away on this. I am not going away on this until the American Academy of Psychology or whoever stops this fucking charade. Stops building narcissistic terminators. Because that's what this is. That's what these videos are. This is Skyline, whatever the hell it's called in Terminator. That's what your channels are. Skyline. The entity that builds the goddamn machines. Mm-mm. 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 I will never agree to disagree on this, sir. Never. Never. Because you are spouting poison. And in your poison is you're just continuing the same narcissistic tactics, just a little more cleaned up. The same gaslighting. The same you're crazy. The same you're angry. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. I expect to be attacked. And I too was abused by a borderline narcissist mother and a borderline narcissist psychopath father, and had a relationship 10 years, brief but traumatic, with a BPD, comorbid NPD, who was an alcoholic. It was a long 2 years of therapy for me to recover and heal from that. So if you or anyone here decides to be uncivil and attacking, how can you be who you claim to be when, among other things, I'm a survivor, thriving after tons of narcissistic and borderline abuse in my life? Because, sir, we've all been abused. I fully acknowledge everybody around here. Borderline has been abused. You think by trying to understand your abuser, you're going to win them over and fix them? They're laughing at you. They're laughing at you, sir. You are their useful idiot. You are their flying monkey protester. Okay? You are the one protecting them at the airport. They're not all terrorists. They're not all terrorists. And take no responsibility after there's bloody bodies on the bridges and in the storefronts after the damage they've caused. You understand the metaphor, sir. I know you understand the metaphor, sir. I am not angry anymore. I have forgiven. I have moved on. Ollie, with respect, you seem stuck. Your anger is hatred and an indication of that. I hope you will think about how the way you black and white perceive these issues and conflate BPD mistakenly with NPD, and both what each personality disorder is and the abuse that many with each personality disorder traumatize others with. I don't give a shit about that. I don't give a shit about it. I'm about fundamentals. Okay? I played sports. Fundamentals win games. This channel is sticking to your fundamentals of surviving this condition, of surviving these people. This is the beginning of the journey, sir. You are not going to throw me off course. Not now, not ever. When I get these comments, they only motivate me more because it just shows me I'm right. It just shows me I'm right. They can't stop. They can't stop coming to us, everybody. They can't stop trying to gaslight us. They see the comments in these threads, and they're starting and they're panicking. Oh shit, they're not buying it. Oh shit, we put out this great grand I'm the victim story, and they got thrown right back in our face. Look at this. Look at this wall of text this guy sent me. Not one fact, not one anything. All ad hominem straw man attacks meant to gaslight, dissuade, and to make you feel guilty. Well, I don't. There will be no bridges with the borderline narcissist. Not now, not ever. Bridges lead to bodies. And I will not have any of my people walk back onto that bridge only to get run over by a borderline in a goddamn SUV. Not on my watch. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions in the comment section below and let this guy know what you think. And if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. And if you're still unclear, wait for the instructional video link to pop up at the end of this video, and I'll tell you how to do all of that. Also, remember to like and share this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. This is Ollie Matthews. Thanks for watching. See you all again soon. Bye.